So you're here, Kids View Playground. What is happening behind here, and what is planned moving forward for this place here?
Yeah, so this is just one of the exciting projects that our residents will see come to fruition this year in 2025. So last fall, we closed Kids View Playground. There was some work done to just shore up some of the playground equipment here. It's a lot of wood, so we had to make sure it was stable and good for our kids to play on. And now we're waiting on a few new pieces of playground equipment that will be coming here that will kind of breathe new life into this playground when they get installed. And we expect this spring for this to be reopened with new equipment and with all the work that has been done here, and be a great place for families to come and play. But it's just really only one of many things we know are coming up this year for the City of Longview.
And this in particular, this is coming up in the spring, you said. So is it kind of near spring break-ish where people can expect this, or what's the time frame?
Yeah, so we've already done the work to make the facility stable. The hard part is when you're talking about international delivery of playground equipment. This is actually, I think, coming from Asia, the playground equipment that we have to buy. So it's who knows exactly when it gets here, but I'd say within the next couple months, you should expect to see that new playground equipment being installed here, and people can then come back, and we'll make sure everyone knows when it's reopened.
And absolutely. And this is, of course, only one of many projects that the city are working on right now. And I spoke to you yesterday and asked you, what's the priority? We're like, well, we got lots of priorities, Just tell me just about a few of these other projects, maybe your top 3 going into this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that residents might be excited to see happening. Obviously, work right now is being done on Mobberly Avenue for that Mobberly Complete Street project. That's going to provide bike lanes and sidewalks the entire length from Estes Parkway up to downtown. We're really excited to provide that additional mobility for people in our community, not just cars, but anyone who's traveling. And that work is underway right now, which is really exciting. When you're talking about parks, there's also going to be new playground equipment coming to Broughton Park and new splash pad work being done at Spring Hill Park. So that's super exciting. And then if you're talking about public safety, when we think about the 2018 bond project, one of the projects that people will see is the demolition and the beginning of the reconstruction of Fire Station 7, which is that fire station on Gilmer Road. It's the last fire station that we're building as a part of the 2018 bond project. We've already done Fire Station 5 and Fire Station 8, and now we're going to tear down that old Station 7, and we're going to build a new one right where it is to serve the residents in Longview for our fire protection.
Okay, and so working on these facilities and making them better roads as well. Mm-hmm. And you talked a little bit about the splash. What'd you call it again?
It's a splash pad, yeah. So we have 5 splash pads in the City of Longview. One's right here at Lear Park, Jackman Splash Pad, but Spring Hill Park has a splash feature, and it's basically doubling in size. And it's all part of that 2018 bond project that voters voted on, and they're now seeing the kind of end result of some of that things that they supported back in 2018. They're seeing it come to fruition this year in 2025.
And that's cool, 7 years later, and I mean, it worked well, obviously, and the time consuming and everything. And so for those projects, I mean, obviously Mobberly Lane is being worked on right now, but can Longview citizens expect that this year to be completed and for them to use and to...
So the Broughton Park equipment will be within the next couple months. We expect the new playground equipment there. You'll see work being done for the trail at Spring Hill and the splash pad. It won't be open this season, the splash pad won't be, but we'll be working on it this year so that when splash pad's running next year, it'll be good to go. And obviously some of the road projects take up to 18 months, but you're definitely going to see the work on both Mobberly but also on Real Road. It's another bond project that's going to get going. We've already done the utilities there, and now we're ready to start doing the actual road work on the Real Road project also this year.
Okay, and last sort of thing here, I mean, it's 2025, it's a new year, and what would you say, what is the message to the citizens, and what is to be accomplished for them, or not as much that, but what are we most excited for them to see here in 2025?
Yeah, so for me, what I always get super excited about is those times where the city works together with the community for a project that they really want to see happen. So, like, one of the things that's taking place right now that's community led, right, is the Lake Lamond project. It's not a city thing, it's a group of people who found this lake in the middle of the city and are hoping to provide access with boats and docks and provide a trail around it. And, like, we support them in that and we're working with them to help them, but it's citizen led. And I love when we can work together as a city and a community to make something beautiful happen.
Isn't that incredible? Yeah, it's so obviously the city's efforts to make all this happen, but it's the community that helps them as well. What groups have kind of helped along with that, or is it just community? Is it just people working with you guys, or are there specific groups that are like, no, we want to get that done here?
Yeah, everywhere you look in Longview, you see the result of the community partnering with the city. So whether that's the 4 disc golf courses that the Disc Golf Association puts in, or the pickleball courts at Guthrie Park that the pickleball group kind of owns and runs, right? Like, they make sure everything happens there and we support them in that. Whether it's the dog park that, you know, community members fundraised for, or the Jackman splash pad, like, there's all these different options. The Dodson skate park, right, that Dodson raised money for. It's a thing that we do really well here in Longview, is the community seeing something they want and working with the city to make it happen, and then having great amenities in the city because of that.
This is Andrew Culver, KLTV 7 News, and a WebXtra. Thank you.